Okay there? Let me hold this.
Yeah, you get it. Haye, haye. Welcome. Greetings in the language of Kush from all up and down the length of the Nile. I'm your brother from another mother, Manga, and I was asked to give a land acknowledgement from the perspective of somebody from Kush, though born in this hemisphere. This is my very first time giving a land acknowledgement, so please be gentle with me. I asked my sister, my Mi'kmaq sister, Lila, how I should do the acknowledgement, and she said, Manga, speak from the heart. As I listened to her sister Kim, I thought, she has been reading my heart, because the things that she has said are the things that I had intended to say. She began with water, and I, too, begin with water. And all the things she said about water are the same things that are in my heart about water. When I met her just a moment ago, immediately I said, you're so beautifully dressed up. I had worn my Christian robe, but I left it in the car because I thought it's too dressed up. And she said to me, dress up every time. Thank you for giving me permission to dress up. If you look, the crocodile is an important symbol for us, the people from Kush, because a crocodile has myriads of enemies. It lays its eggs far up on the sand, and when they hatch, there's a rush to the water, and every predator, the birds, the other insects, anything that can eat, eats a young crocodile. And sometimes there's only one crocodile left. But our ancestors say, remember the crocodile. Only one may be left, but it rules the river. And so today, we meet, we who have met across the oceans, both people in bondage, the people in Turtle Island in bondage, with their land taken from them, and the people from Kush in bondage. We were taken from our land. And we met in bondage, but we have met to bond together. And I want to say, in the language of Africa, Ashe, Ashe, as it is above, may it be below. When I pour the water, I would love you to say with me, if you feel like it, Ashe. I pour this water because water is not an enemy to any mother, any son, any father, any daughter, any elder, any infant. So when we pour water, it reminds us to see what is not normally seen, to see the invisible. And it reminds us to be at peace with each other, to be at peace with the world, and most of all, to be at peace with ourselves. Ashe. We pour this water because water transforms itself. It can be ice, it can be rain, it can be mist, it can be the sea. And we too can transform ourselves. So we have taken bondage and we have made it something in which we can enrich our own lives. We enrich our lives, like in the Mi'kmaq language, like in the Mohawk language, that says Toronto, where the water and the trees will meet. And this land we know is the land of the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe. And we know that they made a treaty. And we know that in their treaty, they said, we will live under the Wampum Belt Treaty, and we will share with each other, and we will protect each other. And now that we are here, we ask for that same sharing and protection to be expended to us who were brought from our land. And there's also, this land is also the land of the Mississauga Credit New Nation and the Huron-Wendat. As you see, I'm getting it all, but it's coming from the heart. Not in the right order, maybe, but I'm getting it all. And so we pour this water knowing that we have transformed ourselves from people in bondage to people who have bonded. Ashe. And we also pour water because we know, as our sister Kim said, this earth will regreen itself. Water always cleanses itself. And since we are mostly water, we too can cleanse ourselves. And as our people say in the Wolof language, Nit Nite Garabam, we are our own medicine bush. And so we pour this water in the hope that we heal ourselves. And we continue with the healing that was left in us. We don't have to go to doctors to get it. It's left in us. We have to call on the healing that is inside us. Ashe. And as we leave, I would like us all to leave remembering that the very first acknowledgement of the people of Turtle Island by people who were brought here was by the Haitians. That in 1804, the day that they were able to shake off the shackles of Napoleon and the Spanish and the English, they said, from this day forward, every Aboriginal, every First Nations, every indigenous person, the Taino people, the Arawak people, that sets foot on this land is immediately a citizen and forever free. Ashe. And they changed the name from Sandamang to Haiti, the land of high mountains, because they knew this was not their land. We have a land, and it's called Kush. And I call on my brother Walid to come and to call on the ancestors in the language of the birds, for they taught us to speak. Ashe.